Welcome back. Welcome to another glute ham day, leg day video. Today, please like and subscribe. Consider sharing with somebody who kindly needs to build a bigger butt. Today, so thus far, we've done our calf raises, we've done our seated ham curls, and we've done our opening hip abductors. Calves, I really don't record calves because there's nothing really exciting going on there, and to get a shot of it, the camera's always in somebody's way. So I'm like, whatever. Now I was gonna record hips and hams, but there's this evil old lady who tries to take all the leg machines that I'm on. And I'm not joking either, she waits for me. And so I was literally too scared to hop up off the machine and give it up because she just watches me. And as soon as I have my back turned, dude, boom, she's on it. Even though there's multiple versions of these machines. I've only been here for 14 minutes. And, well, that's about, that's 5 minutes in between, or that's 5 minutes to do each of my sets, or each machine, 5 minutes of calves, 5 minutes of hams, 5 minutes of hips. And then the other 5 minutes was me taking a pee and having to walk and carry all my stuff in between. And like, she can't wait 5 minutes. And I got really scared because she was on this very machine when I came in here, and I was like, dude, she's gonna hold it down because she knows I want it. But she just got up and left. She had a 25 on, and she just left it on, didn't wipe it down, walked away. So I was like, whatever, dude. You wanna fight? Let's fight. So I've done one feeler set of these bad boys with the said 25 and a plate. It felt good. I want to jump into 2 plates right here, thinking 3 or 4 sets of this, and honestly move on maybe to some, I kind of want to hit a pressing movement, but it's not press day. It's not, you know, it's not a quad based day, but I'm feeling pretty good. The pump is pretty astronomical right now. And so I don't know. I could just go crazy on leg extensions, but we shall see, I guess, as we go a little bit. Let's keep it a little bit more glute ham focused for the time being. Let's do what we're supposed to first, and then if we're feeling a little flagrant, then we can throw something extra in there, I suppose. But want to go big, heavy, slow and controlled for at least 10 reps. Now, some girls, this isn't very heavy, but remember, it's the way you move the weight. Okay. That was right where we wanted it to be. Now, I think 25 might be a little too much, but conveniently, there's a 10 and a 5 right here. So, let's give her a whirl. And I got 12. I want to be a little bit closer to failing out. Right around 10. But that could also be just because I was listening to 3 Days Grace. I'm feeling the perspiration. Come on. Now, and see, I got all these new clothes. Well, I got 4 new shirts and a pair of sweatpants. And I really wanted to wear my new sweatpants today. But my arm isn't 100%, which, by the way, the Pepsodent and the Benadryl, if you don't have antibiotics on hand and you're like me, you can't take ibuprofen, Tylenol, aspirin, or any over-the-counter anti-inflammatories / painkillers, Benadryl and Pepsodent, dude, helped so much. We're still not 100 though, and I don't know, I got like this weird thing. It's like this weird perfectionist touch where if like I'm not 100%, I don't get to wear the 100% cool stuff, you know? I got a shirt. Actually, I think by Saturday, by the next leg day, I'll probably be ready to wear the new outfit, and I'm really looking forward to it. So it's gonna be sick. It's gonna be sick. I've been daydreaming about this. I just like clothes. I don't know, that's my thing. I also don't have a lot. That's like one of the big issues of a bodybuilder is you run through so many different sizes. And I got all this like young LA stuff and large and extra large for when I was done cutting. And now I'm like way too big for any of it, which is a good problem to have. I'm thankful for that. But that only left me with like 4 shirts. And then so it's taken me like 3 checks to save up enough to get some more shirts. But I finally got some more shirts. And, oh yeah, I wore the Black Ops one yesterday. Wait till you see the other 3. Taking them off, you're gonna like them. And honestly, almost every positive comment I've gotten on every video is about my Halo shirts. They're like, dude, that shirt is so sick. I want that shirt. I'm like, thanks guys, but did you see my pecs? Did you see my pecs though? It's pretty funny. Okay, now let's run this down. Oh, right there. That was good. I don't want to mess with the weight on that. We might even do 4 sets of this. Ooh. Oh. Ooh. Oh. Oh. Okay. Sweet Lordy Lord. Woo. That squeeze at the top. Whew. I can't wait to see the cheese grater glutes after this one. I think it was last video. Oh yeah, I think it's in the title. Thinking about doing a mini cut, but I just don't know. I woke up this morning and I was 207 and a half, and so the goal weight was 235, but I'm still fairly lean right now, and I am getting a gut. I do have a gut. I will admit. Oh Lordy. And developing a gut, but like my legs are still pretty lean, and my arms are still pretty lean. So I'm thinking get up to like 220, 223, 225, and then maybe start the cut. I kind of want to drag it out to the first of the year, which I think is also a respectable amount of time to healthily accoutre these last like 14, 16, 18 pounds? I don't know, I'm not good at math. I have a trip at the first of the year to Vegas, going back to Dragon's Lair and the Fit Club. Shout out my mom. And I kind of want to go crazy when I'm in Vegas. Call that like the coup de grace and then start the cut at the first of the year. So, I don't know. So many choices. I guess I should probably start looking at shows. Should also probably look into getting a coach again. So many things to consider. That's the name of the game, right? All right. Okay, let's move on. Ooh, let's hope that looks sick. So we got 2 sets in right now. 2 sets. And it's going well. Took a brief intermission to yap. So let's get set number 3 in. And maybe even a 4th drop set crazy style. And I think let's do a little bit of a wider stance one for this. See how it rolls, and then maybe some Langham curls and some more calves. Honestly, I'm feeling good today. I want to give a. I gotta think. I only clipped one thing, so I'm feeling good. I don't think we're over our threshold yet, so let's keep rolling. Whew. Oh, yeah, this is fine. Perfect. One little extra one in there. And now, screw it, dude. So that was 200 for 13. Now, if we can get 260 or it's only 245. But if we could get 245 for like 10, 8 to 10, drop it 1, let's go for, we're gonna try for 10, but let's just hypothetically say, actually no, we're gonna get 10. I'm not even gonna open the door to anything else. We're gonna get 10, and then we're gonna drop accordingly to try to get a sufficient amount each time. Oh, perfect. Dorian Yates motivation. Okay. It's hurting. Why would you carry? Just stop, man. But no, there's a goal that I want to get to at the end. Oh, let's do it, Dorian. Oh, that 12, 245 to 215. What is that? 30-pound increments? Yeah. Whew. Ah. One, two. Okay. 180. All right. Lady and gentlemen, that's it for leg extensions. Now let's move on. All right, so the reason I went from the hip thrusts to quads rather than hip thrusts into a hamstring was one, because my hams were pretty pumped already. And I don't think I would have been able to receive that full contraction. And my lower back was like crazy pumped, a little fatigued. So I essentially pulled all that blood from the back to the front. Now it's time to put it back over here. And that'll be good. And then I think we're gonna hit 3 sets of hip abductors, 3 sets of calves, pose down and peace out. Today has been pretty prosperous, that's the word. So excited to get home and get a big old protein shake in. Now let's glue you guys right there so I can lay down proper. We're gonna actually, let's start at like 140 and then drop. Boy. Ooh. Man, that was good. 8. I'll go for that. I don't know. Sometimes I just get to go heavy because there's many different stimulus proxies that you can go by to, I don't want to say measure hypertrophy, but to know that you're within the range of growth. And I don't know. I was going for a while, I was doing like there was a specific feeling I was trying to chase. And then I got really good at doing that. And then it got hard to get to that, like that feeling of the stimulus. So I had to change it up, and I was like, dude, you know what you're supposed to, you're good. You're supposed to go freaking crazy heavy sometimes. So, yeah, I've been really trying to focus on weight and really failing out around that 8, in between 8 and 12. 12 has always been my number, but I'm trying to bump it down. reps down, weight up, and I guess it seems to be working to some degree. It hasn't been, I think, a 4-month increment. And I think we've only been hitting it for about, 6 weeks? Yeah, I think about 6 weeks, and even then it's been a shaky 6 weeks because of other extenuating circumstances. So we just gotta wait and see. But I have a feeling that this is where we need to be at for our current goals. I just gotta eat more food, I suppose, which is crazy. I'm still at 6 meals a day. I don't know. And I gotta figure out the drugs. So I'm actually dreading pinning tonight. So I'm so scared it's gonna ruin my glutes. Oh my God, my life. Okay, that's enough complaining. From 145 to 115. Do one more of those. I think we're pretty much done. Our calves are taken, so we'll preoccupy with a little bit of hips. Maybe I've done 3 sets opening. Maybe we'll do 3 sets closed. I don't know. Okay. Moving on. Oh, this will look cute. I don't need to see myself. Whatever. This is. Yeah. Oh, our calves are still taken. Just 3 quick sets of this, just because we didn't really work the insides that much. There's been a little bit of a higher volume leg day compared to what I'm supposed to be doing, but that feels right, ride the lightning. I don't know, there's a lot of people talking about too much volume, not enough volume, whatever. I think we're in a very conflictive time when it comes to what you're supposed to be doing right now. You got, because it's only the most extreme characters that really get all the eyes on them. And so like if we take any former Olympian, all of their programs look different. And, for good reason. They're all different people, different heights, different arm lengths, just different lifestyles and backgrounds and stuff. So I don't know, what I'm trying to say here is, like, a Lee Priest figure will say, like, there's no such thing as too much volume if you have enough food, water, drugs, and rest. But like a Jeff Nippard character will tell you that, the science says this many sets, this many reps at this percentage of weight per whatever, per se. I don't know if that's exactly how it is. I'm kind of just going off of what I see, but right, you see, like, there's a very extreme disparity there. And I've been doing this for a while, and I kind of live by the Arnold method of just get in there, high volume, high reps, high weight, high everything, and get after it. And that served me great utility very, very well. And but I'm not seeing a substantial amount of results from it anymore. So I'm trying something different. And in theory, like, gaining weight is consuming more than you burn. And so you either have to consume, if you burn a lot, you have to consume a lot. If you burn less, you have to consume a little less. So I'm trying to find this middle ground of where my consumption needs to be per my output, and I've lowered my output by probably 55-60%, and I'm still not putting on weight, even though I'm almost at 4,600 calories of clean food. So I don't know, I'm just confused. I'm even on drugs too, and it's like, I don't know, it's weird. I'm feeling very anomalous, I guess is what I'm saying. But I would like to hit the set real fast and then I'll talk. I think 2 more of those will be good. But I guess you can see it's probably pretty confusing for you too, especially if you're just beginning, maybe even intermediate. I don't want to say, actually no, I will. I'm gonna blow my own horn. I would say I'm an advanced lifter. I've been in the game for like 10 years at least, give or take. Like the first 8, didn't know what I was doing. Just came in, slammed a whole bunch of weight around, ate whatever I want, and because it wasn't that big of a thing for me, right? I was always a lifter. I was never a bodybuilder. But I would say for the last 2 years, I've been a bodybuilder, and that entails a lot more than just lifting. For almost 2 years now, I've cut and measured and tracked every bit of food that's gone into my body, and even water. I'm measuring water throughout the day, and hitting all my lifts accordingly, tracking and recording everything, all the lifts. Right? It's a little bit more, and even now, 10 years unprofessional, 2 years professional. You still get a little bit lost. You got to figure out what's going on, because like Kobe Bryant said, are you the same animal but a different beast? And because the dog that was could only bench 135 to the guy, or to the dog that benches 225, 315, completely different. Those lines, those margins, and those techniques. There's a little bit, there's kind of a different technique to go from 135 to 225, and from 225 to 315. Those steps really don't look the same. And so you have to actively be aware of the changes and the measurements needed to properly track and increase those things. And and again, it looks different for every weight marker. Going from a 0-pound bench to a 135-pound bench, right, is just it's just time served. It's just being in here and increasing weight and moving up. But going from 135 to 225, right, you might have to start playing with grips, how you brace, all breathing techniques, all sorts of things. And then from 225 to 315, you could brute force your way up there. And I don't know. Again, it's somebody yelling. You could probably brute force your way through it, but that's only going to be a select few. And so I don't know. I guess this is a reminder to not overcomplicate things if you don't need to. So it's only as complicated as you make it, truly. But cutting. I don't know. I don't know where I kind of lost where I was going with that. The calf machine's open, so let's do this last set. Hit our calves and get out of here. Mucho grande. I'm gonna bang calves. I'll see you for the pose down. Okay, now hopefully this looks good. I only got 10% on my battery. Do I have extras? 3, you're right. But I always like starting the day off with the fresh battery, so hopefully this doesn't die right in the middle of recording. Okay, boom. Let's check that out. Let's get these bad boys off. Whew. Going from the noise canceling headphones to like normal ear, it's always a crazy transition. But I'm feeling pretty good about today. Now let's see if today feels pretty good about me. All right. Yeah. Ooh. Look at that. Underwear can't even stay around the thigh because of how pumped it is. Now, I didn't get to do calves because as soon as I wiped down that piece of equipment, it was stolen. So I was like, whatever, while we're still pumped, let's get in here. And would you look at that? Now those are some monster legs if I've ever seen them. I'm real proud about that. Look at that inner thigh touching. Looking like some Jay Cutler legs up in here. Look at that. You can't see how flexed my cheeks are, but even the calves are pumped a little bit. That's sick. I can run out of space here because they're so big. This way? Yep. Now, if I can maintain this leg size, but like completely peeled like how I was at my show, I'm gonna freak out. That's insane. Now, I think one of my biggest strong suits is my frame. Just my overall shape is very good, very X-frame as you can see. So if we can really stay full on this next cut, we'll be good. Now that just looks stupid though. Whew. Anyways, guys, hate to cut this pose down a little short. Gotta go film some TikTok clips on this same battery though. And we are rocking at a cool 8% now. So thanks for sticking around this long. If you give this leg day a try, let me know how it goes. And I hope it works as well for you as it does for me. So we'll see you for the next one. Stay tough, hit your macros. Consider sharing with a friend who needs to build a set of tree trunks. Peace out.